Hey guys, what's up? This your girl Mariajthenaturalway coming back with another little video, y'all. So as you guys know, I have been on a new weight loss lifestyle journey change type situation this year. So starting January, I did what you call the Daniel fast from church. And so that's basically fasting, eating vegetables, no processed foods, no sugars, no bread, stuff like that. All right, so that kind of jump started this whole little situation. As many of you know, there was a lot of, different things that led up to this point. And so I was like, it's time for me to do something different, okay? So I ended up really taking hold of the Daniel fast and just embracing those different, I guess, habits, if you will, like natural habits. And then from there, it just branched on to me doing veganism. So, I stopped eating meat. And so now I'm like vegetables, grains, fruits, all of that kind of stuff. Anything sugar-free, I'm on it, and just trying to stay healthy and stay with it. So I do have some questions that people have been, sending my way. So I'm going to answer those today. So I do have them saved on my phone here. So I'm just going to go ahead and start getting into some of those questions. So the first question is, what do you do? I mean, that's probably like one of the best questions. Let me just say that, and this will probably be an answer for multiple of these questions. But what I do is try to stay disciplined. That's one of the main things that you have to keep in mind, because I don't know about y'all, and I know I'm speaking to more than half of y'all when I say this, but losing weight is hard. Staying consistent is hard. Keeping those same habits and saying like, hey, I know this cake right here is sitting in front of me, but I also have some vegetables. Let me choose the vegetables. It's hard, depending on what kind of person you are, and if you are a comfort eater. If you're stressed out going through something, you're gonna pick the cake. 9 times out of 10, you want to pick the cake. So just staying motivated and staying disciplined will get you in the right spot. Okay, remember I told you that. Mark those words. June 29th, mark them. Next question is, what made you want to be vegan? Honestly, let's just keep it a buck. I wasn't even really thinking about going vegan. It was kind of just like a last resort type of thing, if I'm being honest. So as y'all know, if y'all have followed me throughout my social media journey, and especially when it comes to weight loss, y'all, I be in and out that thing, just bouncing all around. I'll start a weight loss journey and then be like, you know what, holla, I can't do this no more. And it's not that I can't do it, I'm not wanting to do it. So I'll just get off track and be right back to my bad habits, okay? But this time, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to go vegan and see what happens. I don't know about y'all, but for me, like having sugar in my system and just a lot of things that weren't healthy, alcohol on that list too, it really kept the weight on me, and I felt like dragged down. And I know all of it comes back to sugar. So with me, sugar makes me feel very draggy, very low energy, and really I kind of feel like it messes with my mood. I notice now that I haven't been using any sugar. Only kind of sugar I have is like natural sugar or maybe blue agave nectar, but that is all. And I know a lot of different things like for sugar substitutes have sugar alcohol in them, but I don't feel like attitude-ish, moody, dragged down, low energy, nothing like that. So that's what really made me want to go vegan, is just trying something new first and foremost. And then secondly, I was like, I know I need to change my eating habits. Like something has got to shake. And so so far it's been the best thing that has ever happened when it comes to weight loss and natural, healthy journey and all that good stuff. So that's kind of what persuaded me. Next question is, how long do you stay at the gym? So for those of you know, I get my workout on at least 5 times a week. And so now we stay anywhere from an hour to almost 2 hours, and we have targeted workouts. So there may be, upper body, lower body, a mixture of everything, cardio, whatever. So that's where we try to stay at when it comes to the gym. Next question, which kind of ties into that, is what type of exercises do you do? So let me go ahead and get into that real quick. Let me sit my little phone down. So exercises that I really key in on, there's this one called the back extender, and it really gets in there and it helps with your lower back. So I'm not, I almost did the moves too. So I'm not going to be showing like the different kind of exercises, but I'm just telling y'all what I do. So the back extender, work on inner and outer thighs, work on your ab muscles, also cardio. So like treadmill, elliptical, the pull-up machine, love it. The crunch machine, also just like the regular stretch area that you can do. Kind of reminds you like of an old school jungle gym. You can get in there and do a lot of different stretches, and that works out your body as well. There's one, the Stairmaster. Also what's the name of that machine? I can't think of it, but it's basically working on your arms, your back. So if you got that back fat, girl, you trying to get rid of them little, them little extra love handles and stuff like that, use that extension machine. So yeah, those are pretty much the exercises that I key in on, and the things that I do at the gym that feel really, really good. And you can definitely tell once you start to set up your routine at the gym and get your body used to working out those muscles that you never knew you had, or it's been a while since you've utilized them. Y'all, I'm telling you, feel so much better. I mean, look at these guns. Oh, look at, okay, yes, the work will speak for itself. All right. Okay. So how much weight have you lost? Today is Thursday, June 29th, and as of May 24th, I had lost 35 pounds, and that's from January, like mid-January, to the end of May. So 35 pounds so far. My next weigh-in is going to be August 1st, so I cannot wait. I have, today's June 29th, so next month is July, so I have a month left to see what's going down. So the weight I am now, 56 more pounds lost will get me to my target weight. So we're just gonna stay tuned on that. My math is a little raunchy right now, but yes, so 56 more pounds to get to my first target weight, and that is gonna conclude my first goal. And so y'all, just knowing that I'm this close to crushing it is really giving me the motivation. One thing that I have been telling myself over and over again: do not pay attention to the scale, only pay attention to your clothes. Pay attention to your clothes. Those start fitting differently, then you know you are doing something. Oftentimes as well, when you are working out, you're gaining muscle, right? So muscle weighs more than fat. So when you get on that scale, the numbers might be a little higher, but your body is more defined. It's looking different. My arm did not look like this 2 and 3 months ago. It was totally different. So things are taking place. Things are happening, okay? So make sure, stay focused, and don't give up. Like, just keep going. Just keep showing up. The results will come, I promise you. Next question is, what kind of vegan options are out there? I'm so glad you hit asked that or whatever. It's so many different vegan options. Like, there is literally a vegan option for anything. Desserts, lunch, dinner, breakfast. Y'all, it's some really good breakfast chimichangas that are straight vegan. I get them from HEB, and they are the bomb.com. Y'all, they taste so good. But there are so many different things you can choose from. I know tofu is one of my go-to things that I make when I want a meat alternative. So any of those soy protein products and things like that, so delicious. And what I'll probably do is insert some clips in here of different foods that I've tried and things that I like to pick up at the store when I'm doing meal prep, making dinner, lunch, whatever the case may be. There's a brand called Daiya, Daiya, that I really like. Also the Impossible brand. So I'll be dropping some stuff in the video as well for that, so y'all can see what those things look like. And it tastes really really good. So far there's only been a couple of products that I've tried and I'm like, ooh, I'm not gonna buy those no more. One thing I will say this: when it comes to vegan food, you do have to watch your sodium intake. There is a lot of salt in some of these things. Also, there may be sometimes you can run into hidden sugars on your label, so you have to be careful with that. Sodium and sugar, those are two things that can add water weight to you and add fat weight to you, so make sure you look at them labels, read. One thing you may not know, you may do know, but with your different seasonings, a lot of those on the labels, if you look, they have hidden sugars in them. I went to go pick up some lemon pepper seasoning and was like, why is sugar on this label? So you have to be really careful and watch, because there's a lot of hidden lingo in there. So it's not always going to say sugar, it's not always going to say sodium or whatever. Just an example, you could have high fructose corn syrup, you could have some kind of, not sugar alternative, but another name for dextrose or sucrose or something like that might be listed on their label. So you do want to make sure you watch out for those, because that will have you blowing up. Reason being is because it was this article that I was reading, and so what these different foods and different chemical combinations do to your body is, once they latch on to different fat cells, they swell. So that's why everybody back big, because stuff be latching on to stuff you already got inside of you, and it makes you swell. It makes you, look bigger and gain all this weight. So you just want to make sure that you are reading. Reading is still fundamental even when you're picking out food, okay? So those are things I've been learning, and as I learn things, I will come on here sharing with you guys and let you know what's going on. Next thing wasn't really a question, but I did want to address it, because let's say any pre-existing health conditions or anything like that, make sure that you are consulting your doctor, please, before you go off and, choose a different way of eating or a different lifestyle or anything like that. Make sure you run it past the doc first. One thing I can say and speak for myself is, this was around the time when I weighed on May 24th. I went to the doctor and got my physical. Well, I had already been vegan, right? Because I started in the middle of January. So when I got my test results back, my iron level was low, and then I think my thyroid was high. So knowingly going vegan, there is some things, like some supplements that you won't get, but you can build those back up with food. So you just have to make sure that you're eating the right kind of things. Right now, I'm not so focused on eating iron when it comes from food. I'm just taking an iron supplement and building back up my iron. So if I was to go get tested for it again, probably in about 3 months, it should be where it needs to be. Now, of course, I did all the necessary work. Reached out to my doctor and I'm like, hey doc, is there anything I need to be worried about? Is having a too high thyroid too much? Or, is my iron level okay? What's going on? But everything is good so far, and if it needs to be monitored, then we will. But yeah, so you just want to make sure that you take those actions and make sure that you get it cleared by professional personnel first. Before you dive off on the deep end, you do want to make sure that you are staying safe and thinking smart. But yeah, that is pretty much it. And also, changing your eating can help with those different health conditions if you have some. Like, listen, make small changes at first. So let's just say you like to eat milk or drink milk with eat milk with your cereal. Change the milk out, almond milk. Make a little change. You like real sugary cereal, get you some granola. Make that change. You like to eat chips, something crunchy. Get you some salted corn nuts. Make a change. Slight changes. Different stuff like that will really help you out. You like really thick pieces of bread. Get you some, I think it's Killer Dave's or Dave's Killer Bread. I'll put it in this video too. Just make those changes as you go. You like to eat fruit snacks? Get you some fruit for a snack, okay? So it's like different ways that you can make adjustments, get your body used to them, and then it's just gonna be like second nature to you. So I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope I touched everything on here that I said I was gonna touch and that y'all asked me. I tried to pull as many questions as I could that I was getting about how things have been going and the different changes and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for all of the support day in and day out, and I will catch y'all in the next one. All right, bye.